What's going on, YouTube? This is a guy in the backseat from Doomviller Games. I put together this little build on DN, finally decided to profile it, and I waited till I got all the cards. My record on DN with it was 26-6 in 3 days. My rating went up 350 points in 3 days, and it's a pretty trollsy build, but I like it. And we'll start with the main deck. It's 42 cards. If you saw that ring, you know what it was. Triple Gallus. This is a deck that I call Angeldust. It is Gallus Monster Mash with fairies. If you don't know what Gallus does, you reveal it, mill the top card of your deck, deal damage equal to the level of the monster that's milled. If it's a monster, it's level times 200, and then you special summon Gallus in either position, and it's pretty annoying as hell. So Gallus at 3, and then Birdman at 3. Birdman lets you bounce a card and special summon him from the hand. If he does, then he removes from play after he summons that way, and he leaves the field. Ideal play, you summon Gallus, then you bounce with Birdman, and you get Gallus again. If you have more Birdman, you can do it more than once with one Gallus. And then the final piece of the Gallus FTK puzzle is Koa'ki or Doom. The rules state, if you don't know, summon Doom, summon Gallus, reveal Birdman. If you have all monsters, you win, because Birdman can't summon because Doom prevents it, but you bounce Gallus for cost, so you can keep on repeating the effect until you win the duel. Because this deck runs no spells and traps, you have all monsters, and that's the Gallus portion. Tour Guide is too good not to play, so I have 3 of it, as well as the Sangan, because you have to in the meta today, and it's easy rank 3s. Plus you can grab Doom because it is a Fiend and a level 3. Its effect's negated, but if you bounce it with Birdman, you can normal summon it next turn. If you have the other 2 pieces, you win the duel, which is ridiculous. This is where stuff gets fun. I got 2 Herald of the Orange, 3 Herald of the Green, and 1 Herald of the Purple. If you've ever wanted on the first turn to stop your opponent's search spell, or future fusion, or anything, you can with these little jerks. This is Effect Veiler on steroids. They all involve a cost by pitching an extra card, which has to be a fairy, but it destroys whatever it negates. This negates monsters, this negates traps, which is purple, and this negates spells. I play 3 because I have hit Future Fusion with it on DN and people rage quit. I've hit E-Call, I've hit Hero Lives after they pay half their life points. It's just too annoying not to use. So 3 green, 1 purple, 2 orange. I have 3 Nova Summoner because it's Shining Angel but special summons in defense mode, and it has to be a fairy, but you can go for itself because it's its own target. And then if you go Shining Angel, if you do Nova Summoner 3 times, then you can go for either of the Marshmallons, which is just defense, because the whole deck is basically stall. 1 Honest, which is also another target for Nova Summoner, which is stupid because then you would put the Honest back in your hand and annoy people. Christia, because I have so many fairies, and if I summon her, my rabbit opponent cries. Triple Cephalion. He's a big target for Gallus. If I mill him with Gallus, it's 2,000 damage, and he's in the graveyard. Then I can special him if I have 10 monsters and punch for 4k out of 2 of them. So Cephalion is amazing. I have hit 2 Cephalion in a row with 2 Gallus and done 4,000 damage, which is ridiculous. 2 Meteoan, probably one of the most underrated cards in the meta right now. He can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while he's on the field. And he says you don't take any battle damage if he fights. He bounces every monster on the field at the end of the battle phase except himself to the owner's hand and does 300 damage to your opponent for each card returned in this way. At your standby phase, he goes back to your deck. He's amazing in the right situations. I've hit a Chaos Dragon full field and they just don't have a field anymore, and they've overextended entirely and they don't have an answer. So Meteon is amazingly underrated. Double Trag, more defense for the deck, not to mention he makes some crazy XC plays. Double Fader, because in this deck you don't really want to have a field a lot of the time, because you have better situational cards that work better when you don't have a field. I got triple Swift Scarecrow because he works in every situation, including macro, which is my worst problem to deal with. 1 Gores because he's Gores. and more defense. Witch of the Black Rose, a lot of people don't know what this card does. You hit it while you have no cards on field, which is why I only run 2 Fader. And she lets you pick up the top card of your deck. If it's a monster, then you get to add it to the hand. So when you're playing Monster Mash, you have all monsters, so it's actually a +1 every time. And she's a level 4 tuner with 1700. Dark Samorg is a bit of a surprise, but Koa'ki Mirror Doom is Wind, Tour Guide is Dark, so I can summon Tour Guide, go for Doom, they Torrential to stop Zen mains or whatever I'm going for, even though I don't play Zen mains. And then I banish both and summon Samorg, and they can't set anymore. And last but not least, WLS, because, yeah, I won't even explain. Extra deck, trying to go a little quicker through this. 15, as always. Cataster, because he's an answer card. Brio, because he's an answer card. Black Rose, because he's an answer. Like, basically everything in this is answers. Necro Valley really hurts me, so if I go for this, I'm usually blowing up Necro Valley. It's Ancient Fairy Dragon, and yeah. Can't be targeted. Thought Ruler Archfiend, rank 8 or level 8, and then we have Stardust and the Scrap Dragon. So those are the synchros, and then I have 1,000 freaking rank 3s. I got Leviathan Dragon, Giga Brilliant. I think that, yeah, Tempo, who this card kills Zen mains in a lot of fancy ways. So, and then we got Mesarime, because he's a 3K. And if you've detached with Tempo while he's on the field, he's a 2K. That becomes a 4K with double points. And if you detach Tempo again, he's a 5K, which is ridiculous. And then we got Maestroke, because she's an answer. Basically, my whole extra deck is a toolbox to try to get rid of problems. And Utopia Ray, which I won one time with DN to punch for 4K. So that's the extra. Finally decide one Archler Christia, because in case I go up against Rabbit or Chaos Dragons, just gets rid of problems. Tualaton is like my little tech. If you can manage to get her effect off, you can basically lock down an opponent entirely. We have a scrap player around here, and so if I summon this and call Earth, he can't do anything anymore. If you summon it and call Light, she will kill herself, which will blow up all the lights on the field. If you summon it and call Dark, your opponent can't go for Kaius, can't go for anything, because they can't normal or special. Once she's summoned, you have to have 2 monsters on the field, 2 or more monsters on your field at the start of the battle phase, and if all are destroyed during your opponent's battle phase, you special summon her. And that's pretty ridiculous. And she's 28 body, so. And another target for Civilion. Galanduo, because more defense, impenetrable defense unless you take damage. 2 Victoria for Chaos Dragon matchup, and we have a Dragoonity player here too. Another Herald of the Orange, and double purple in case I go into problem decks that have a lot of effect or trap cards. Dialk is another fairy and always gives me a card when it's destroyed. Doomcal, because it negates monsters. DD Crow, because it stops Insectors and other problems. Back row hate, really the only one I have is Breaker, because he's annoying and can blow up, macro if I'm having a problem. Double Reaper, and finally the Decisive Armor, because I have faced Lightsworn in the past and it destroys Lightsworn in 1 turn. So anyway, that's the video. 42 card main. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Doom Valley Games. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a nice day.